Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm back with another video on the updates of how the trading account has been going up or has been going down. So lots of lesson learned, and not just losing. We're learning. When we're winning, we're learning from winning. We even more learn from losing. So I'd like to comment and subscribe on the channel if you find this information very useful for you. So without wasting any time, any minutes, let's dive in and see what happens, see the mistake, see the thing that I need to fix in order to top up the account. Okay, so here's the account. Last time the account was doing the video, it was on 886, and now it's on 828. Okay, so what happened? As you guys know that if you're trading, you won't win all the time, and winning all the time, yes, can be perfect, having winning streaks. So sometimes you're gonna lose some, sometimes you're gonna win some. So in that losing, what did I learn? So what happened, what actually happened is that I took a trade on USD, on Euro GBP. So there was a setup here on Friday. So I took a trade around here on Friday because I thought it's okay. Since they're here, it was kind of a W formation, and this is 15-minute chart, right? So kind of W formation. Then I took a trade. So when I was checking on the daily charts, they were kind of in the low on the daily charts. When I was checking on the daily charts, because I'm using daily corresponding, so they were here on the low. Then then on the 1 hour they went the low too. So I took a trade on Friday. Then I hold the trade on Fridays, went on minus. Then on Monday, which is on the 11th, on Monday the trade was on a negative swap. The trade was negative swap, and here it was a negative swap. Here the trades, Euro GBP, here the minus 11 something. Here the minus, the trade was on a negative swaps. Then I hold from Monday up to Tuesday. On Tuesday they were here. I was just watching the market, analyzing before before I go to work. I analyze because I'm coming from the gym. After coming from the gym, because I wake up early in the morning, go to the gym around 5, then come back around to 6:20 and something, then analyze from 6:20 up to 5 to 7. Then from 5 to 7, I'm preparing myself to go to work, because I need to know what is happening on the market. So when I was here, there was a times 2 negative swap. It was a minus 37 cents, started to be minus 19 cents. Then I closed the trade because they were around like minus 80 something. Then I closed the trades, and I just accepted the loss. One thing that I can really say I've learned from those losses, or I've learned through all that of that me holding those losses and all that kind of stuff. One thing that I learned is that even if you can get a negative swap, it doesn't mean that the trade will necessarily go a direct way, because you have to think from the back side of the screen. So what actually happened, I closed the trade, and I look, I regret myself for doing that, because they went up. Okay, fine, they settled the HOD on the London session, and then they went down on the London session. Then when the New York session came, they settled the low, then they started to go up. One thing that I can really say is that I did not re-enter the trade. Then I was on like minus 80 some 82 80 83 84 something. Then the account it started to goes down to $800. So one thing that I can actually say that I've learned is that if you see a setup, trust the setup, trust the process. If it's an exactly set up, because they weren't even moving that that long to the selling position, to the bearish position, if I can put in that word. So I didn't trust the setup because the swap was negative. For me, it was like, okay, fine, I got a negative swap. That means they're gonna continue going down. which I was very, very wrong, and we learned by mistake. I'm gonna do mistake and I'm gonna learn from them, so I ended up closing the trade -8. Then the account went back on 800. So one thing that I can really say is that you need to trust your setup, trust the process, and the only thing that can make money, because as much as you can be consistent in making money, but if you come around those setup, or those setup have played your way, you need to add more on the winning trades. Because what actually happened, what I've seen is this: when I got a winning trades, I end up not adding more, because I'm like, okay, they're gonna reverse. No, they're not gonna reverse as fast as I think. I'm end up not adding more. So that's a thing that I need to work on. I need to trust my setup, trust the process, work on adding more trades if I'm winning, add more when I'm winning. Because sometimes people, they tend to add more when they're losing, not adding more when they're winning. So for me, I did not add trades even when I was winning, even when I was losing, because I was keeping in the number game. If I'm risking $100, I'm risking $100 to do that. So that's what I've learned. So today, it's a new day. Okay, I forget about everything. Come to the market, shop, same time, same place, same every day. Check, looking for setup. So today was CPI news. Okay, ready for CPI news, and I was ready. For CPI. Okay, so what actually happened, I was looking at USD CHF. They've been going very, very up. It's a lot of money on this pair specifically. So they're going up, as you can see on the daily charts. They're not reaching the high. They're not reaching the high on the daily charts, and they still continue to going up. So on the 1 hour charts, there was no setup for me. They kind of consolidated. Then on 15 minutes, they were consolidated for whole day. USD JPY was consolidating. Euro USD was consolidating. GBP USD was consolidating. USD CAD was consolidating for whole London session until New York session, because I was waiting for CPI. So since I was waiting for CPI, for me, what kind of makes sense, it was GBP USD. GBP USD made so much sense because they were consolidating, and I was like, okay, GBP USD usually don't make this crap of going there and there. They just, if they're gonna show the setup, they show the setup and actually make the trade goes to the pattern, if the market decided to do that. So what actually happened is that I placed my trade around here, which was 11 trades, 0.03 until 0.05. Here are the trades. So I placed my trade around here. So when the CPI come, because I was long on the CPI, I said it's going to be long. So when the CPI come, they go long, then they trap the pin. So I was like, okay, since they're trapping the pin, they think about going even more down, because if you can see the longer trend on the daily chart, they're bearish, so they need to circle the low first until they go up. Like they circle the high first. So I was like, okay, it's fine for me to not even hold longer on these trades. I ended up taking the $28. So today on GBP USD, I made $28. And the thing that I can usually say that I've learned from that is that sometimes we don't really appreciate where you come from, because I'm taking this account from $350 up to now. It's 828 right now. It's 828. As much as I can really say I'm eager to grow this account and all the kind of stuff, I need to appreciate where I'm coming from. I'm coming from 350 to 800 and something. That's something from nothing. So even now when I'm risking $100 or $200, then I'm gonna make that money. So right now, what I have been watching closely, it's a GBP USD, but I've seen GBP USD still like bearish. They're kind of going down. They never circle the low. So what I'm watching even more closely, it's USD CAD, because if you can see USD CAD, they're on the high. They break all the high on the daily charts. kind of surprises me because I took a trade on this one and I lost a trade. I kind of made it back. Then I made it back right now. So one thing that I can really say that you can make losses, but from those losses you can come back and make even more money because it's just lesson, then win, then end the week with W. Okay, so I'm not even near my target of the week. I'm not even near. My target of the week is $300. I'm not even near there. So I'm hoping GBP USD or USD can kind of show me the setup that is most congruent or positive that I can really take, highest probability setup. So I think USD CAD is kind of want to go down, but they kind of hesitating, but they kind of wanting to go down. So now I'm gonna be waiting patiently for the USD CAD for it to go even more down. I'm gonna wait for it patiently for it to go down. So that is it for this week. So if there's any updates, is the account did grow, if I did find a possible setup, I'm gonna make another video so that I can really guys show you the improvement, the not improvement, the standing by when I'm taking trades, the lesson that I learned from that. I hope you guys enjoy this more. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. This will even mean more to me.